Want to learn how to build emotional connection from sexual tension? Make no mistake, this ability alone can change your love life forever, so you'd better learn it while you still can. Trust me on this. Many guys know how important emotional connection is with a woman. However, very few know that emotional connection comes from sexual tension. It's true. So, it's important to know how to build emotional connection from sexual tension. If you don't know how sexual tension works, you'll always have trouble with women, all your life. So let's make sure you know what it is, how it works, and how to use it. Let's start by defining the two terms, sexual tension and emotional connection. What are they? How do they work? And why the heck are they so important? I'll answer those questions in just a moment. For now, do take a moment to give this a quick like. After you do, we'll talk about what the terms sexual tension and emotional connection really mean. And trust me, they're not what you think they are. Are you ready? Then go ahead, click the like button. Then we'll move right on with the most important thing you must know about sexual tension and emotional connection. Let's go. Click like now. Done? Awesome. So let's start with sexual tension. What is it? Sexual tension is simply the attraction between the masculine and feminine sexual poles. It's called tension because of the feeling it creates. It's uncomfortable, it tightens the gut, it makes your heart race and your palms sweat, and it gives you an urge to find a release for the tension. Have you and a woman ever felt that way with each other? Then that was sexual tension. Now let's talk about the other term, emotional connection. I'll be blunt about this one. Emotional connection is simply the mutual urge to know each other more intimately. That's it. You know it, she knows it, you both want to go somewhere private. That's emotional connection. Now, here's a quick question. What do you think happens when there's only sexual tension, but no emotional connection? It'll be awkward, that's for sure. It's like you don't know what to do next, while she isn't sure what she thinks about you. As a result, nothing happens between you. On the other hand, what happens when you have sexual tension and emotional connection? It's a perfect recipe for a new romantic relationship, that's what. If you've heard of the phrase love at first sight, that's how it feels. Basically, you'll find yourself on a slippery slope to becoming new lovers with her. That's why it's so important to know how to build emotional connection with sexual tension. It'll make your life so much easier, and you'll stop having so much trouble with women. Think about it for a moment. Do you agree that it's one of the most important skills you could ever learn in your life? Type yes in the comments if you do. Now, regardless, that leads us to the obvious next question. What's the best method to build emotional connection from sexual tension? When you sense the sexual tension, how do you make sure it results in a new intimate relationship and not turn into an awkward, embarrassing memory you won't forget for the rest of your life? That's easy. You should use the Pendulum Protocol, that's what, which I'll explain to you in just a moment. For now, a quick question. Did you learn something new and valuable from this video so far? If you did, then do consider subscribing. That way you'll continue to get eye-opening dating advice that actually works. If you want things to finally start working out for you in the relationship department, then you know what to do. Click the subscribe button now, and we'll move right on with today's topic. Go ahead, do it now. Are you in? Great. Welcome to the club. Now let me tell you about the Pendulum Protocol. It's a technique that comes out of the labs of Shogun Method. In case you haven't heard of us, we're an online community of men who do one thing, and that is to study the female mind, including its subconscious triggers. Then we use our findings to lead, improve, and dominate our relationships with women, and the Pendulum Protocol is one of our more useful and powerful techniques. So let's say you find yourself feeling sexual tension with a woman, and so you want to build emotional connection out of it. What do? The Pendulum Protocol is your go-to technique. Okay, so here's how it works. The key is to move back and forth between romantic and non-romantic topics with her. In essence, you're swinging her mind like a pendulum. Here's an example. First, you get into a conversation with her and start off with a platonic topic. For instance, you can ask her, so what made you choose to be a nurse, or whatever her occupation is? That's a platonic topic, so you let her tell you about her work. Then you switch to a romantic topic. For instance, you can say, That's interesting. My ex-girlfriend used to be a nurse. We're still friends now, but I always found her to be heroic in her choice of work. And then afterward, you switch back to being platonic. You can say, "So, do you think you'll be a nurse all your life? Just curious, because I can't see myself ever staying in one place for too long." Then you let her respond, and then you switch again to something romantic. You can say, "Well, if you ever decide you want a break, let me know. My ex and I used to go camping in Yellowstone every summer. You might like the peace and quiet." And then you switch back again to being non-romantic. And you keep swinging her like a pendulum, making the conversation more and more romantic as you go along. That's the Pendulum Protocol. Do you know what'll happen? She'll start warming up to you. She stops being so civil and starts just being herself. She starts telling you more intimate details of her life. She'll even start dropping hints about dating and being together. When that happens, congratulations. You've successfully built emotional connection from sexual tension. From there, escalating to a date, a relationship, or a night together becomes much easier. Just a fair warning though. Sexual tension, attraction, and even love, they don't last forever. If you don't stoke the fire, so to speak, it's going to die. And when it dies, she'll make a complete 180-degree turn and hate your guts. Trust me, you do not want that to happen. And so that brings us to the question. How do you keep the emotional connection strong as the days, months, and years go by? Here's the answer. By using another Shogun method technique called fractionation. Long story short, fractionation is designed to make her not only feel connected to you, but totally addicted to you. Think of it this way. Imagine how addicted she might be to shopping, or TV dramas, or getting likes on social media. Now imagine her being that addicted to you. That's what fractionation does, and that's why it's super important to know how to use it too. There's just a little snag. Fractionation isn't exactly politically correct, so I can't discuss too much about it in a video like this one. So I got something even better for you. At the end of this video, you'll see a link. It'll take you to a special online masterclass on mind control hosted by Shogun Method. In that masterclass, you'll learn all about fractionation. We'll teach you what it is, how it works, and how to start using it on women today. Remember, if you can't make her addicted to you, then her feelings will turn to hate in very short order. Meanwhile, if she is addicted to you, then it won't matter how stale or routine or bad the relationship gets. She'll stick with you, love you, and support you all her life. That's the power of fractionation, and now you too can have it. Are you ready to have this power? Then go ahead. Click the link, sign up, and join the online masterclass now. Do it.